Welcome to An Alternate Hue. I'm Hugh Anderson, and there are a few things that caught my attention this week. When I'm invited into a classroom to talk to students about the financial markets and the economy, one of the things I stress is how important profits are to growing a business and raising its stock price if it's a public company. Apparently, I've been lying to the wee ones. According to this chart, profits have absolutely nothing to do with company or stock values. Where is that dunce cap? Oh, I do hope dunce hasn't become an offensive word these days. Apparently our bank brethren see something that maybe the stock market doesn't lately. They've been pulling out the no loan stamp of late. Could it be that despite a substantial improvement from the depths of the March shutdown, economic momentum has become somewhat fatigued? The mobility chart from the Dallas Fed measures how much we're all going about our business. After being literally trapped in place, we've seen an improvement that stalled in late June and is still down 40%. And as for restaurants, I wouldn't want to see this graph on the monitor above my hospital bed. If you don't want to visit your neighborhood restaurant in person, you can get takeout. Trust me, your neighbors need you. With all the hoopla over electric vehicles of late, one would think the oil business is absolutely doomed. Just look at the stock prices and the price of oil. This chart from HFI Research by way of Peter Atwater's Financial Insights may offer a little historical perspective. By the way, Financial Insights is one of my go-to research sites that I highly recommend if you want to stay abreast of the current investment zeitgeist. And just as a reminder, transportation is not the only use of oil. I'm pretty sure it'll be a while before we manufacture everything from recycled bananas and corn husks. 'Tis the season. Let's turn our lonely eyes to Washington. D.C., that is. You can't see the other Washington because of all the smoke. Market cloud. That's a nice term for companies that dominate their industries and in many cases well-deserved due to product innovation and customer service. But let's never forget the power of a good relationship with Congress. Our elected officials are always eager to know what's on their constituents' minds, and for some companies, they never let an elected official's calendar get too empty, lest they get bored and possibly pass some legislation. And finally, we need to be alert to some election night facts. Not about who's going to win, because I have no idea, but how they're going to win. 54% of Republicans say they're going to vote on Election Day. 71% of Democrats say they're going to vote early or mail it in. Many states do it differently, but generically, the count goes in a particular order. Those who vote on Election Day get counted first, mail-in ballots start coming in after that, and absentees last. That means, at the beginning of the night, President Trump should have a commanding lead, if party affiliation holds. But then Vice President Biden should surge. And at the end of the night, we might not know who wins because of the delays in counting all of those mail-in and absentee votes. And if it's close in the coming days, unleash the hounds, the lawyers. And that would be a very, very regrettable outcome. So my advice is, stay above the fray and keep your head, and remember there's a mechanical process to this election. Be prepared and remain alert. That's it for this week. I'm Hugh Anderson. Thanks for watching An Alternative Hue.